What is crack-a-lackin', my home dogs? I'm just kidding, I'm not actually black. If you're wondering what happened to the Irish and the English guys that were commentating on the Search and Destroy stuff before this, they've taken the day off, so a Scottish guy's filled in. You could probably make a joke about that. Anyway, this is the dirtiest clutch spots possible on Solar. So it's just fundamentally a Search and Destroy GB tips type of scenario. They're all very useful spots, so just stay tuned and watch all of them because you might find yourself using them in the future. Anyway, moving on to Bomb A. So Bomb A, I don't really like using this bomb because it's so far away. B's a lot closer, you get a lot more cover at B as well. Now, this spot here is pretty useful, just because you can even use it in public matches, to be fair. It's just one of those spots where you can just sit and chill, maybe pick off a few noobs. That's what floats your boat. Anyway, it's incredibly difficult to see somebody if they're running from just where Kona was looking just there. If he's running down A Street though, you might have to head into a 1v1 gunfight, but I'm sure you guys, knowing that you're all MLG pro, would be capable of managing that. I know what you guys are like, you're obviously sickos. Anyway, for this bomb, you actually have to do a 360 when you're planting it, because if you don't, it won't work. I'm just messing with you guys, I'm seriously just messing. This is sometimes quite difficult to get to. You can see Conal kind of struggling to double jump up there, but once you're in that position, you've basically got perfect view of them coming from their spawn and from B. Just simple. And also if they're running down A Street again, they're not even going to look there. I mean, I know for a fact I definitely wouldn't look there, just because it's such a, I would almost say like an obvious spot, but like a good obvious. Like it's just such a ridiculous spot that nobody would look there. It's just impossible. Like, why would you do that? This spot is really good if someone's running through blue. Like, no chance that they're going to look there. They're just going to have some sort of bizarre eye cancer and they're just going to run straight past you every time. I'm not even joking. It's just such an obvious spot, but at the same time it works. It's just perfect. It's such a beautiful spot. I love it. I think I might be a bit gay for this spot because I do tend to use it quite a lot when I'm playing game battles. Like, I'll plant the bomb, I'll just jump up straight there, and my teammates will be like, "What are you doing, McNee? What are you doing? What is wrong with you?" And I'll be like, "Listen guys, it actually works, so deal with it." I also really like this spot. This spot is just brilliant. I mean, for some reason it's really hard for people to see you when you're in this spot, but it's just so easy to see these guys just come crawling towards the bomb and defuse it. I'm going to burp here. No, I'm not. I decided not to burp because I'm a gentleman. As Scots. Anyway, so it's pretty decent, this spot. The only disadvantage of this spot is if they're in your spawn, they'll probably check up here, and there's like a really high chance that they'll spot you. Unfortunately, you can't really see the kill cam. That's Conal's fault. Blame him, just purely because of the paintball effect, which I love, by the way. The paintball effect is the best thing about Call of Duty. It's not really. Call of Duty as a whole is pretty decent this year. I'm really enjoying Advanced Warfare. How are you guys enjoying Advanced Warfare, by the way? I'm loving it. It's just a different dimension to the game altogether. This spot is particularly nasty. I've probably said particularly wrong. That actually made me sound like a degenerate, but seriously, it's just my pronunciation of words because I am from Scotland. Anyway, it's very easy because you basically got like full view of all of mid as well. And you can look at pipe and you can pretty much see where they're coming from. I mean, obviously we're just going to show you the kill cam here because that's all that really matters, just watching death on screen. Moving on to B, my favourite side to plant bombs on Solar. This is purely because, I'm going to repeat myself here, I hope you guys are all listening. It's purely because it's right, it's just right. It's just because there's so much cover. I mean, here's an example here. I'm not really fond of this spot. You can almost make out something there. I'm not really sure, but it's really easy to head glitch as well if you're kneeling down. So if somebody does challenge you from that spot, you can take them out. The only disadvantage of that spot is it can maybe weak round pound. Weak? Why did I say weak? Sorry, I just turned like full Scottish there. Full Scottish. Yeah, but seriously, they can come through pipe and stuff like that as well, so I'd probably watch out for that. They can come through the back, but it's just a decent head glitching spot. It's just, you can also use that in pubs. Like if you're playing domination or something like that, and and you want to capture A, or you want to spawn trap them, you can just put them there, put them in their place with that head glitch. This spot I have never used before in my life, and I'm going to start using it. I can tell you this right now. This spot is just so dirty. It is just unreal how bad it is. It's sickening how good it is. It is so dirty. Dirty. I just said it again, there you go. Shout out to all my fans. Yeah, the only disadvantage of that spot is someone that's still in their spawn or whatever can just jump up behind you and kill you, even if they're on catwalk. But if they're running down that way or they're in pipe or whatever, definitely put pressure on them to defuse the bomb there. Kill them pretty easily. This spot here, one of my favourites as well. I mean, we just use this, you don't even need to use this when you're planting bombs. See if somebody just jumps up top, we've got a perfect overview of somebody trying to flank round. You've also got eyes on pipe, you've got eyes on chimney. We call chimney that back building where you can basically camp in and be. If you know what I mean, you'll see it in kill cam. It's just behind Mr. White helmet where that window was. So that's a really advantageous spot as well. Number two. What about number 2? What do you guys want to know about number 2? Number 2, also a poo, you know, you go for a number 2. This spot, reasonably useful. I'm not a big fan of this spot. Every time I see somebody go on this, I kind of swear at them. But it's decent on pubs as well. You can, like, seriously, you can, if you're smart, you'd be looking the other way. I mean, Connor's obviously just showing you the kill cams. I'm sure he's more than smart enough to be able to do something about that. But anyway, you just spin round, you've got a full view of them coming round flank, and also nobody can see you if they're running from their spawn. I really like this play as well. This play is very decent. It's one of these spots where people just do not look at all. I mean, you're going to look to probably to the left of where Connell is just now, like his perspective, but that's about it, to be honest. It's just a bizarre spot, but it works. It certainly works. Anyway, guys, this has been McNee on the Cryptic Gaming channel. If you have enjoyed this video, feel free to like, and don't forget to subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, I'll probably come to your house and kill you. Anyway, this has been your boy McNee. Ciao for now.